All I see in all my dreams is money trees. So I stay mixing that potion. Magic for the face, steady leaning, losing motion. Henny smoking trees, yeah. 180 degrees, and she said it's all for me.
Welcome people. Real quick before we get into the video, my channel isn't monetized, so the only way I make money from doing this is merch or promo deals. For the promo deals, I know that sometimes it's a bit corny on my socials or whatever when you see like some sort of promotional deal that I'm working on, but if y'all could just double tap or just interact with the post in any way, that really helps me because it boosts my interaction numbers when I report the post back to whichever brand is doing a deal with me. So you guys are literally putting money in my pocket by just double tapping on the posts. That's one way that you can support me. The other way is through merch. I'm getting paid soon, probably in about 3 to 4 weeks. So once I get paid, I can go and source a manufacturer privately and sort out the bucket hats that I wanted to do. In the meantime, I don't know if you guys can see it properly. I try to make it sort of like that hologram effect. It's sort of like my intro, the same text as my intro. So yeah, the shirt quality is pretty cool. It's the same quality as we did with the TFG shirts. There's a Google Doc link in the bio. So if y'all are interested there, please go there, fill out your details. I'm debating making these, but I'm going to be selling them for $250 a shirt, and it's for South Africa only. And then it's going to be about 100 Rand delivery as well. So it's going to be about 350 Rand a shirt. If 350 to your door to support the channel sounds good to you, I would appreciate y'all filling out your details in that link. If not, that's perfectly cool. Just you guys liking the video and sharing to your friends really helps me as well, just to get like more exposure, and the exposure is what leads to these promo deals. But yeah, I'll be deciding whether to make the shirts judging off the feedback I get on the Google Docs form, because to be honest, and this is me just being honest with you guys, unless I'm selling about 50 of them at that price range, it's probably not worth my time. So if I don't get a large response about the shirts, I'm probably not going to make them at all. Okay, family meeting time. First of all, thank you for the support on the channel last few weeks. I experimented with that mukbang style and I thought it was pretty nice, got pretty good feedback, and I'm real comfy making those videos. So I think rotating my friends through that format will be a good idea for content. And to be honest, it's not very taxing on me editing wise. Usually my edits are very high energy with a lot of attention to detail, but these are more like relaxed. So yeah, appreciate that. The 75-day challenge. This is 4 weeks today that I've been on the 75-day challenge, so that's 28 out of 75. Weeks 1, 2, and 3 were really good. This week was very bad performance-wise. I fell off my diet. I fell off my diet points-wise completely, but me actually not being off my diet doesn't mean I was eating trash all the time. It's just that like on multiple days, I would have like a lick or something, you know what I'm saying? So that is not that great. But I can report after 4 weeks on it, my body has improved. I'll give you a photo of like day 1 and day 28 so far. Y'all can see that. I do feel healthier. I've dropped probably, I'd say like 3-4 kgs. You think it's good, but I'm trying to build muscle at the same time. But I think there has been a bit of an exchange in terms of fat and muscle, so that's good. The reading, I started out not liking it because I'm not a big reader. I feel like it's a waste of time because I just like when I'm reading, I feel like there's other things I could be doing with my time. But it's actually very relaxing and it sort of gives me a switch off from the day. Like for example, right now I have my phone recording this video, and then I have my laptop screen open in front of me for information, and then I have this phone recording me, and then once I'm off that, I'm editing on this laptop. I got my phone for my socials, etc, etc. It's a lot, so a book is kind of a nice switch off. I think the motivation for gym has been rough, and also I do have a groin injury, so that has also made it tough in terms of finding new ways to exercise, because I've just been doing a lot of weight-centered stuff, and it's nice, but it's a bit repetitive. In case any of you guys are still doing the challenge with me, there's a nice phrase, I've used it on a video before, is that the best time to plant a tree was 40 years ago and the second best time is today. Just because I had a bad week, I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to take a break, recover. It wasn't a horrible week, and I'm just going to see tomorrow as a new day, because you can't change what happened, but you can change what's coming up. I think that's a good lesson as well. When things are not going your way and you do mess up, it's okay to mess up, but it's very important not to get stuck feeling, sorry for yourself about the mess up or not wanting to continue from there, just wanting to give up completely. Uni has started. This has been my first week of uni. I did not start working properly until about Friday or Saturday, but on Saturday, guys, it's gonna sound a bit corny, but I really really enjoyed myself, man. I've been very disengaged from my university studies over the past year. Like the whole of the corona year was just a horrible year for me academically. But I sat down and I really opened up these textbooks and I was doing the work and I was focusing, you know, and I was understanding what I was reading and I was putting in the effort because I'm smart but I'm lazy. So this was a nice change of pace for me. I don't know if some of you are feeling right now like, hey, what's the point of this video? It's called a family meeting. So we're in this together. I'm just updating you on my life a little bit and just getting some important stuff off my chest, I guess. I think it's also nice because I'm sort of like, I have a lot of life experience. I've been through a lot and I've seen a lot. And I feel like a lot of you guys that watch me are younger than me. So I think it's good to be entertained every week. Like, you know, laugh and like spicy questions and etc. etc. But I also I'm liking the position that I'm moving into where I'm sort of like an anchor of advice. I feel like for some of you guys, like the fact that I've been through what you guys haven't yet, and I can share my lessons from that to maybe give you guys a bit of insight into what's coming up. I think that's nice, and I do think that it's building a bit of like a unique community. Like that's just me trying to. I'm going a bit off topic here, but that's just me trying to find my spot on YouTube because I'm not that guy with the big thumbnail like you'll never believe what happened. Not clickbait. It's just not me, man. I can't be a beg like that. So I think I'm sort of finding a nice space for me on YouTube, and it feels good. It might not be the most effective one for 100K by May, but I feel pretty happy, and I really appreciate the interaction from you guys. Like I'm very numbers focused. Sort of benefits me in a degree in finance with accounting, but like when I see the views running up, the comments running up, it's cool, and thank you for that. So yeah, so a lesson from this uni thing, right? First of all, I try to pre-plan my days. Here's my timetable. I try and find time to focus on my studies, but then also to give myself time to exercise and a bit of enjoyment time in the nighttime because I know that that's when I'm least productive. I've allocated some time there for editing and gaming because gaming is something that really brings me happiness, and I think it's important to fit those little areas where you can just relax and be yourself instead of just grinding 24/7. Like I've tried the heavy grind thing and it just does not work for me. I think also if you're struggling with motivation like I was last year, I think finding an anchor of motivation is very important. So a sort of pillar that you always return to when you're feeling discouraged or you're feeling like you just don't care about studies anymore, because trust me, I've been there. I'm an only child. I have no brothers, sisters. I am the sole support system for my family as my parents get older. So the fact that my dad and mom have put so much into bringing me up, you know, emotionally, financially, I just think that I need to be in a position to support them when they get older. Personal pride, some sense of achievement in my life. I don't really attach my sense of self-worth to academics because I know I'm intelligent, so I don't really need it validated through academics, but I have a winning mentality. I don't like giving up. It's not really my style. So that is an anchor for me as well. If I'm feeling discouraged, I'm like, this thing is telling me to my face that I can't do it and I can't accept that. What else? Oh, proving doubts is wrong. Yeah, I put that one down as well. That helps sometimes, but focusing your energy around other people's, I wouldn't suggest that as the greatest idea, but it does motivate me sometimes. Like I'm like, that person, this specific person, that specific person, they are looking at me and they're like, yeah, nah, he's struggling, he ain't gonna do it. And then I will tell you, it's not as fulfilling as you think, because once you get it, they pretend like they never cared in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Haters will really be like that, man. They'll like focus on your downfall while things are looking tough, and as soon as you succeed, they're like, okay, so. And then it's not as fulfilling because they don't keep the same energy. But haters are like that. What else? Okay, I'm going to be dropping once a week now, probably on Sundays. Because as you saw by my timetable, I can only really fit in editing time in the evenings. This degree takes priority in my life right now. I do want 100K by May. I am grinding towards that. 100K by May doesn't cost racks and racks and racks and racks and racks per year to my parents' bank account. So that being said, it just becomes all the more important. Like any support from you is really appreciated. Like if you tell your mate to check out my channel and they like me and they sub, you just got me a sub. You got me towards 100K by May. I didn't do that by myself. I just provide the content. You share it. The last thing I want to talk about is monetization. I see you guys asking a lot about monetization, so I just thought I'd explain it to you. So YouTube is set up that you can apply for monetization once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I'm not monetized. Before any of y'all come to me, here are my credentials. I'm more than qualified for monetization. The problem is, I think we used my email for like a TFG monetization setup. For some reason, like it won't let me monetize both on the same email, something like that. So I haven't monetized yet. That being said, even when I do monetize, not a lot of my videos are monetized to me. So let me explain that. You guys always see me use like copyrighted music and you're like, how are you doing this and you're still monetized? I'm not monetized, first of all, but even if I was, how YouTube works is it analyzes videos for copyrighted songs, and that varies the time at which it picks it up. So say I put like an X song for 8 seconds, maybe that'll stand, but a Drake track for like maybe 5 seconds won't. They'll pick it up like that. As soon as they pick it up, you'll see when you say read more, when you go to the bio of a YouTube video, it shows copyrighted songs. If you see them tagged in the thing, that means that all ad revenue from that video, so any ads you watch, the money generated from that by YouTube goes to the artists. They don't go to the creators of the YouTube video. Whether that's fair or not, I think it's debatable, because the point of copyrighted music is so that I can't reshare copyrighted music for my own benefit. My perspective of it is, if you're putting 6 seconds of a song in a 15-minute original video that I created, how am I not getting paid for that? Even if I was monetized. But I am not currently monetized. So I just wanted to explain that to you guys. Certain songs are not copyrighted, so obviously the more obscure your artist choice is, the less chance it's going to be of being copyrighted. But that's how monetization works. So you apply for monetization, YouTube send you a pin that then you then use to verify. When we had TFG, we did it by physical mail. It took forever, please. I don't even know if they do it another way now, if they do it via email or anything. And then you verify, and then you are then monetized as a channel. The reason why I'm not sweating it so much is that monetization pay rates in the modern era, because YouTube has now become so saturated, is much lower than it was, in the early days of YouTube, when like those men were racking up cash on ad revenue. My two biggest forms of revenue that I plan to pursue through social media platforms is promos with brands, because brands have a large marketing budget and they don't mind spending that on creators, and then merch as well. So I plan to get a good merch setup going. I actually want to get a little online store where they do fulfillment and shipping for me, because handling a full uni load, plus trying to work on my body, plus running a YouTube channel, plus trying to find time to enjoy myself during the day, and then also fill out shipping and stuff for shirts and stuff, is a bit much to ask. So that's also why I said, if I don't get at least 30 to 50, if I don't get at least probably like 50 pre-orders for the shirts, it's not even worth my time to do it, because it's a lot of stress of me filling each order out individually. But yeah, anyways, this turned out to be a longer video than I expected. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I hope that you guys learned something from this video. I'm happy where we're moving on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sad Boy Lift Club, we're here. It's good. It's different, man. It's like, we're here, bruh. I don't know. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for that. Truth or Drink is coming next week, because I need to edit that during the week so I actually produce a good piece of content. I have dinner to go to tonight, so I need to get going. But appreciate y'all. Have a good ass Sunday, and make this next week anything you want. It's a new day, and whatever happened back then is not very applicable to the next day. Yeah, best time to plant a tree, 40 years ago. Next best time, today. If anyone clips that and goes over my mess up of the sentence, we're not friends anymore. Just unsubscribe. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Catch y'all next time. Chief Matt out the boom.
Pretty one come my way. Got me feeling like Harlem when I mishmash, get bread all day. But I ain't even stressing, baby girl, I know